Okay, good afternoon, teacher. Okay, we're going to explain our topic. Okay, so here you can see the members of our group. Okay, we are going to start with the presentation. Okay, please, Vane, change the. Okay, here we have the characteristics. Okay, here we have the characteristics about horizontal assessment and the vertical assessment. Okay, as you can see here, we select these characteristics about horizontal assessment, like the level starts with the expected learning results and evaluation tasks. The purpose is to collect evidence of students' learning through portfolios, questionnaires, projects, etc. We range from course results and assessment to daily activities of the course. And also, there is another important thing, that is, horizontal education refers to the equal dignity and rights of all actors in the education process despite the roles. Also, here it is important to mention that the term equity is practiced. So finally, we have the students are not less than the teacher. Of course not. They are receiving training. They don't know what the teachers know. Under his guidance, they will definitely learn a lot. Here it is there are the characteristics of horizontal assessment, and then we have the vertical assessment. Here we have it consists of the daily activities of the course, track and evaluate tasks, activities, events, and resources over time and over time. And finally, traditional school support competition and achievement top-down. Okay, here is the characteristics of both. Okay, then we have the analysis. Here we have the analysis. Okay, the assessment procedures, the strategies, and instruments in our system have the characteristics of horizontal one. Well, the answer is obviously no. Okay, based on our experiences, we can say that our system partially complies with horizontal planning. That is, our system has a planning, it has objectives, but the procedure, the process, the strategies, and the instruments that are applied by the teacher are not appropriate. Okay? Well, it is obvious. Now, we are going to define the characteristics of our system, and then we are going to propose the strategies to restructure it. Okay? So now we are going to define the characteristics of our system. Okay, so please, one. Okay, here we have the characteristics. Well, here we propose, or we analyze that these are the characteristics. For example, there is only one assessment at the end of the course, each partial or each semester. There is not a constant assessment. Here, when exams and quizzes are applied, there is not correct feedback. There is only one-way feedback from the teacher, okay? Also, it is based on standards, as you know. And the assessment are only summative and serve to measure knowledge, okay? It is not formal. The students are not only actively involved in the whole process, okay? Misuse of the strategies. So here we have the characteristics of our system. Now we are going to define the strategies that we propose to restructure it. The first one is quizzes. Okay, so okay, go ahead.
Okay, in quizzes. In quizzes, we have two ways feedback. Okay, feedback it is important in generating the results that we need to be successful, especially in the workplace, where the main objective of feedback is to strengthen progress towards objectives and goals. This can be achieved by providing genuine, constructive, and encourage feedback to the recipient. In the workplace, teachers recognize that the students need continuous feedback to improve and be successful in their position. However, many teachers provide this feedback without a clear and effective way of doing so. One of the most common mistakes made by teachers when offering feedback or attempting to communicate constructive criticisms is turning into a one-way dialogue feedback delivered by the teachers to the students only. The problem with this is that the students finds him or herself with no opportunity to respond and express their own comments and concerns.
Okay, feedback must be a two-way conversation. Here are 4 easy steps teachers can use to create an effective two-way feedback conversation with the students. The first one is ask the student what he or she did well. Encourage them to collaborate in detail. The second one is the teacher asks feedback to what the students did well, include examples. The third one is ask the student what he or she will do differently next time. Use this opportunity for the students to set their own goals. And the last one is the teacher constructively suggests what he or she should do differently next time and provides advice for developing objectives that will help the students achieve their goals.
Okay, now we have the project. Okay, it is another strategy. Here we can define. Okay, please, Vane. Okay, here we have the project. Okay, first of all, we choose a method. Okay, it is project-based learning. Okay, it is a kind of work extended beyond the classroom, which involves the students in cooperative learning. Not only each other, it involves the teacher too. Okay, so here we have some features. Okay, as you can see here. Okay, it helps to encourage students to use English language to learn something new about different topics, to easy learning, and to promote the students' self-reliance and engagement with learning. Okay, but now we have a strategy. It is called RAFT. Okay, as you can see. Okay, RAFT means role, audience, format, and topic. Okay, RAFT is a great teaching strategy that many teachers use in active-based lessons and assignments. In it, students are given a topic, okay, and must make a few selections. Then they choose a role that they will take or individually and as a group, such as a mark maker, author, blogger, campaign manager, etc. Okay, then they choose an audience, obviously related to the role. It could be students, it could be parents, voters, or even teachers, okay? And then finally, the students also choose the format, okay, that they will use, such as a web page, press release, letter, museum exhibit, or podcast. Again, the possibilities are endless, okay? Well, here, this strategy is a great technique to use when figuring out the culminated product, okay? You as the teacher can design the aspects of RAFT. They will and also allow for students' voice and choice. It helps to ensure that the product they create is real work, targeting real content and for authentic purpose and audience. This leads to students' engagement. And here, as you can see, we have some stages to develop a project, okay? The first one is agreement on the project name, as we already said, a definition of the project, objective, and final outcome. The structure of the project, teachers prepare students for the language demands, carry out the project, reviewing and monitoring to work, and students present the final project. Okay, here, the most important character is the students, and the teacher will work as monitor, okay? They will guide to the students to get the final product, okay? Then we have the group interactions, okay? So.
Okay, group interaction, okay. Here we have problem-based learning method. Okay, problem-based learning is the first methodological proposal to be analyzed. This helps the active learning of the students. Teach how to learn. favors collaborative works and integrates practice with theory. The learning of the objective occurs through the study of cases, very worked in the faculties, which area real cases, which must be diagnostic and treated by the students in order to propose alternative solutions. With this, students manage to acquire three essential components for life: theoretical components, abilities and skills, and values. Okay, here we have a stage. For example, first stage is students' commitment. The second, organize the curriculum around holistic problems that generate meaningful and integrate learning in students. And third, it creates a learning environment in which teachers encourage students to think and guide them in their inquiry, allowing them to reach deeper levels of understanding. Okay, pair work. Here, the teacher can increase the opportunity to use the language and communicate in the classroom by organizing the students in pairs. Pair work allows the students live the fear and insecurity of speaking in English because they feel more confident with their partner and can build their own way of learning. Pair work should start after a teacher. A student model, the teacher should take a part and call upon one student to participate to demonstrate the task, or get on pair to do it in front of the rest. Here the students can be paired in different ways according to the types of the activity and the teacher's aim. Yeah, the next we have a group work. Okay, here normally when using group work, the teacher can give the members of the group different tasks to perform to avoid one learner taking over the activity and other ones becoming observers. A student's role may vary within a group according to the activity. The following are possible roles you can assign to your students. Here, the teachers can assign some roles. For example, leader. A leader is a person who explains the direction and asks the teacher for help when necessary. Monitor is a person keeps the groups speaking in English. Secretary writes down what the group's members say. Task keeper keeps the groups on task. Presenter reports the conclusion or findings to the whole class. Timekeeper keeps track of time to be sure the group is making progress. And manager organize activity or task. Okay, that is all about groups interaction.
Okay, so now here, as you can see, we can find a portfolios, okay? The portfolio is a strategy that allows to visualize the progress or development of the student through the accumulated records and the comments about the successive approaches in the achievement of the learning, facilitating at the same time the student's self-evaluation and the process evaluation carried out by the teacher. Okay, also, portfolio is a collection of work oriented by learning objectives. Its purpose is to be the repository of student work. It helps to diagnose needs, highlight the strengths and weaknesses in the achievement of the objectives, and gives guidelines to design a future teaching. Okay, it is important to consider that portfolio or folder consists of a filing cabinet that includes everything the student does. For example, as you can see here, notes or class notes, research paper, work guides and their development, notes, comments, summaries, written tests, developed task, comments, students' progress made by the teacher, which are ordered according to certain criteria or characteristics of the learning activities. Okay, which are the objectives? The first one is encourage students so that they are not satisfied with the first results. Also highlight what the students knows about himself and in relationship to the course. And the last one is develop the ability to locate information, to formulate, analyze, and solve problems. Okay, also, okay, here we have the benefits of portfolio. The portfolio provides a comprehensive information of learning. Also, it has a cooperative nature. It involves teacher and students in the organization and development of the task. Also, results can be shared with other classmates and with other teachers. A portfolio promotes students' autonomy and reflective critical thinking. On the other hand, it has a great motivating and stimulating component since the results achieved are quickly proven, but with effort and dedication. Also, it has from the beginning the criteria with which the students will be evaluated. And the last one is the portfolio is a personalized product, so not two are alike. Okay, so that's all for portfolio.
And okay, teachers, so that's all for the presentation. And yeah, that's it.